Alright. Here we are in the endless quest to this story quest. Gonna go actually do furina today. Didn't do it the other day. Did not do it the other day. But today we'll learn all about her quest to be an actress. And then do a bunch of other stuff. Probably like, I don't know, boss fights, domain or two, a ley line. Let's see. Let's see what I'm in the mood for, depending on. Sometimes the story quests are fine, but sometimes they drag. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at. I feel confident that it won't be terrible. Because at least Frida wants to be an actress. The quest is about her being an actress and not like fraud or money laundering. Why am I taking the elevator? Why did I just... I'm just gonna jump off the side. Who needs the fuck? It's my least favorite mechanic. We can just hop down wherever I've been going. Ah. Here we are, here we are.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here?
Whose quest did I play
Not that there's anything wrong with this
that
place,
already
but it's,
showed me she lived here?
a bit of a step down from the Palais Marmonia.
It might have been over that.
It's common
I don't
courtesy to
know.
make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating
But it's
their
weird
road.
that this comes after that. And that one was released before. I don't know.
I was just out on the shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags.
Like, I thought
used
her
to
living
have
here
a
was
much
already
wider range of
established.
choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that
Why am I
simple, not at
retroactively
all.
finding out her
As long as you have
address?
different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like
I don't know why, but I find it really weird that macaroni exists in Tibet.
How rude.
I don't know why they have like other things, but macaroni is the one where I'm like,
I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre faucilor or blubber profiteroles in no time if I
Frina,
had
you are
some
eating
time.
ramen in the
There
microwave.
it is. You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but
Do
anyway,
you know how to
what are
cook,
you even
Paimon?
doing
I
here? I do hope you didn't come
think the
here
pot
just
is
to
calling the kettle
ogle a
black.
goofball from Grace. Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way.
What's wrong with eating sandwiches for the rest of her life?
Don't be mad. Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure Frida just batted her eyelashes someone to come cook for her.
Hang on a sec. You aren't
Like,
exactly holding back up.
okay, find out she's not really the Hydro Archon. There has to be some people that still working for her.
Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm
I
no
still,
longer the mighty Hydro Archon.
I don't know, her
I
outfit
don't
just
even have a
screams
vision, you know.
boy.
Don't worry. It's nothing that
I
serious.
think it's a product of playing Genshin and Sorrow, but
Power to help.
something about her outfit just, it screams boy.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude
These are
just
tiny
now.
shorts. I mean, Lindy's running
So
around
tell
in the
me,
same thing.
what specifically makes this matter so specific?
Are any of the girls running around in tiny shorts? I mean, I guess
I
if you
see.
like squint,
I knew you
Nikita
wouldn't
is.
come all this way
Or
just
is
to
that a
amuse yourselves
dress?
at my expense.
I don't know. But she
After
has a
all,
child
I was
looking
once
thing.
the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities. But given the present circumstances.
Cause like
I'm afraid I'm
Clarence's
not
outfit looks
perfectly
like a girl.
applying your
For some
past
reason, that looks like a boy.
How come? It sounds
Over.
like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but
I
I
still
have
believe she's
made the
actually a
decision to
boy.
retire from the stage. Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon,
Like,
the
what's
time
another
I spent
lie?
inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me. Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely.
Like,
I'm not the same person I once was.
what with the
Of
fruits
course,
basket
that can't be
situation?
undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But
I
at least
choose
I
to
can
believe
say that I
Frida
no
is actually
longer
a
desire
boy.
to play any new
That
roles.
outfit, I just look at her, and that outfit looks like a
Yeah,
boy's outfit.
but this
As
is
a girl,
somewhat
could wear
awkward to
boy
fill in
clothes,
for
but
someone who's
like,
sick. Surely
I
that's
think it's way
okay.
more interesting if she's
Whether
actually
it's
a
a
boy.
one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer
Like,
cross.
is that not
If
Lindy's
I make an
outfit?
exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Short and to the point. Okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone
Does
I've ever
Frida
worked
never
with
need to have
typically couldn't
relationships with
stand me.
anybody?
Since I'm just an ordinary person now. They'll probably true, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for? Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's alright, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
So disappointed.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. Alright then, we'll see you around, Furina!
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
Anyway, back to this. What are we doing?
I never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany me.
Same.
Time to act.
Go back and past the where the Frina's thing I can run there.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision.
Or we
Maybe
don't,
another
and we
performance
send her
brings
up
up too many
anyway.
painful memories now.
lie.
What's going on? Are they arguing?
Catherine argues?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to
Ooh.
say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you
Ooh.
never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that's
Okay,
why you
but
wanted
that's
to make
kind
a
of
decision on
rude to,
my
like,
behalf?
assume
Shortly after you left, the
about her
troop-elite actress
illness.
came to the
Like,
adventurers
she's
guild.
the best
She believes
advocate
that
for
she's
that.
healthy enough to perform.
Don't get to plan
Excuse me,
around
but can you both
what
take
you
a moment
think
to
is
discuss something
happening,
else
even
for
if
now?
there are
The
signs. You have to
adventurers
let
volunteer
her tell
commission
you.
has returned.
Sorry, I
It's
was
not
just
how you
dealing with
build
a little
trust, guy.
misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Isn't the girl, like, right there?
Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
Only joking. Calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now,
I
huh?
think I'd be a little pissed that you want to
Despite the
replace
fact
her
that
with
we failed to
Farina.
complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Look, there's no
Catherine, get
point
in your
arguing with you
booth.
about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to
Wow.
replace you.
Making
So,
it all about
if
her
you're
illness.
absolutely sure you'll be able to
Douche.
handle it, the whole
Replace him
team is
with
putting everything
Farina.
they have into this final performance. We
Blame
have
her.
to make
It's
sure
all
it goes
'cause you're
well.
ill. You're ruining
Yes, I
everything.
completely
Get him
get
out of
that.
here.
I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell
If
show.
she can't,
So,
I
the
give this
last thing I
quest
want
an
is to be
F.
left out. Every
Replace
one of us
this guy
here
with
should treat this as
Farina.
home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
But you should be groveling at her feet.
Well, sounds like the show will go on. Sure.
What is Farina doing here?
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I
She
forgot to
doesn't know how to
organize my
make friends.
shopping list.
In this quest, Farina makes
No one had to drag
friends.
me. Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Farina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so
She
slightly
doesn't know how
concerned
to
about
make
the
friends, and
situation
she
at
is an
ship.
adult, and it's difficult,
Just a bit
and she is
concerned, that's
struggling.
all. When
Help
you came to
her.
talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it
Really
went
gotta
down.
switch the
I'm sorry,
Traveler to
Paimon.
Hydra, because every time I have to
Oh,
look at
that's totally
his
fine. Paimon didn't
geo
take anything
outfit, it
personally.
throws it off.
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable
After
questions,
this,
don't
we're
you?
gonna go
I
absorb the
felt very
power of
sheepish,
Hydra.
having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has...
Yeah, When they
There's no need. I was
From now
wondering,
on, I
if
will
the
change his
difficulties are
outfit
purely
to
financial,
match
then there must be a
the story
solution.
quest.
Everyone seems so devoted to the
Probably
truth.
should make it
We
match
all want
the
to believe
like
that,
Argon
but
quest too, cause
some things are just
I think it was
beyond
an
our control.
Inazuma and I had
everything's
Geo
been
and I
pointing to
had to
her
like
name was
fight with
Irene,
it, but
and she was the founder as
I
well
need
as
to
the
fight with
artistic.
Electro and
That's
it was a
actually how I
mess.
recognized these two. It was, but still.
She was a loyal fan of your. She rallied many people against her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose
The
in life.
second I start
And
doing this,
people
I'm
loved our
like
performances back
yawning
then.
out the
We
wazoo.
seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troop fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone
Disarray!
how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can, but despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart. It's
Obviously.
agonizing, but ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh,
I mean, just find some people that know what they're doing.
What a
Maybe
terrible
hire
waste.
someone.
A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all
So
missed her
dramatic.
terribly.
Well,
But I
good thing
mean,
I'm
like,
back
what
at
do
the
you
Traveler
expect
here.
from theater
After
people?
hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for
Are they going to
replacements
teach her
anyway.
how to
I
cook
can, however,
instead of
provide
paying
some
her?
artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this
I
is something that would help, of course.
I feel like that
Oh,
would be. I'm an
most
audience
definitely.
member,
We'll
so
take
I
any
know
guidance that you
how
can give.
We
to be done.
unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I
Teach
don't
her
need
how
any
to cook.
compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epicles
Hello,
is that
hello.
there's a lot you
Getting
can't
through
see and
Furina's
observe
quest.
everything from on high.
Really gotta
The
change
law
Traveler
only
to
judges
Hydro.
criminal behavior and does
I'm
not weigh
Cass.
human emotion. The court's
Just kind
verdict can
of
settle the question of criminal liability, but what
talking to
about
this
having
weird
unresolved
quest.
emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
How are
An
you?
interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the
Teach her
passage of
how to
time.
cook.
Take, for example, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Huh. Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely
Paimon,
different situation.
be a little
Tell me
bitch,
some
why
more,
don't you?
The
swine.
name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a
That's
story.
nice. I'm
Thank you
glad
all so much. Our
you're
director
doing
was a
pretty
huge
good.
fan of Miss Farina's performances, as of course we all are. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
I mean, bro, like, you said you had no money. I think we get that. Okay, let's go get the Hydro outfit. Finally. I love Genshin. I really like story-based games, and I like that there's a lot to do. To slowly work my way through. Because I'm not fast. Nor do I want to be. We'll just play. Swap you for you. And I like
Just what
collecting
will we come across
characters.
this time?
and use them, and then I get sad when there aren't enough room for all my favorites. But we do what we can. Nice. Have we leveled up? Probably. Yep. I'd say it's Pub Game. I played a little bit of Star Rail on stream, a little bit of Wuthering Waves, but Genshin is probably my main one. Mostly because I have the most to do in it. Maybe eventually I'll play other games, but I'm really not the best at video games, and I can play Genshin. Yes.
Want me to come along?
Also, like in ancient times, I definitely played more games or like more variety, but now I just don't have to. I only started streaming like a month ago because I needed a way to force myself to get through certain parts of Genshin. And also, no one in my real life plays Genshin, so I was like talking to air. It was not fun, so I come in here and I talk to people about things I like. Or just video games and other things. I think this studio is cute.
Lady Furina?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello, all.
Yes,
Allow me
these
to
people
explain.
still worship
As
her.
of today, Lady Miss Furina will be supporting our production of the Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant. These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
Yes.
You bet! That was the trial of the century!
You helped bring our directors
For
and murderers to
backstory,
justice.
Furina was
I
like
can't thank you
super
enough.
popular and like
Oh,
the
well, let's
ruler,
go,
but then I
Benji.
found
We're
out
just
she
here
was
to
a
join in on the
fake.
fun.
And it was a whole dramatic
So,
thing,
you were
but it
saying
all worked
the
out.
Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an
I am
unfinished
from the
script designed
United
by our director.
States,
One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to
and
complete
it
it.
is
So,
hot.
if we can bring it to the stage.
Wait, but if it's not
We are
finished,
in a heat wave, and I can tell.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form. Despite
Isn't
the
this
protests of her
literally the
family,
plotline
she
that
longed
just
to live just
happened?
like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect. But one day,
Until
her true identity was exposed,
the Huns
and the
attack.
world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal
Then
with.
the water came to suck them
Unfortunately,
all
this was
back,
as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper
but she
ending
was
so we can bring the
granted
musical to the
life
stage.
in
But
human form.
people have different opinions on which
I'm from
direction
the
to take.
United States,
We still haven't
and
decided
we are
between
having
a
a heat
happy
wave,
ending or a
and
true-to-life
I can
tragedy.
tell even in my air-conditioned home.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is
Nice,
stranger than
nice.
fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage
Midwest
to pass our
for
raw
me.
pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from 2 of our main actors.
You
The
don't
first
even
is
have to
Paulo,
bait a
who plays the
guy.
protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script.
This whole thing is a
The events
mess.
passed,
Who
and
put him in
we still haven't
charge?
heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write
I
to us,
made her all
promising
by
that he'd be there for the
myself.
final performance,
It was
but we
difficult,
haven't seen or heard from him since.
and there was a
So we're
hole
not
in my
really sure what to
stomach,
make of
but
it.
it all works out.
Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us,
She works
maybe we
for
should take the
now.
opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one
Very
by
cool.
one, all the obstacles are
I know
being
quite a lot of people who do
Now is
art
the
and
time
have
to rally
dabbled
the
in
troops.
animation.
Makes
Always
sense.
interesting.
okay. Priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But
I mean,
guess
the
it's
entire
opposite.
city was
A friend
flooded
in need
not too long ago. What are you talking about?
Poisson. Nothing.
Where it all
I suppose my
began.
presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Because I don't want to put a lot of time and effort in things if I wasn't gonna end up doing streaming. I didn't want to put a lot of time and effort and everything into things. Be eventually I will, but like I've made some, but in general I was like, I don't even know if I'll do this. Where am I going? I don't even know how long I will do this. Hopefully for a while, but I wasn't gonna pour a lot of time, energy, and money I don't have into something that might not be a long-term thing.
Follow the wind.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
I have to one day have stuff.
It's me. Is the
But
script
again,
ready?
things might change and suddenly I'm not streaming a lot or something.
Alright, forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Like right now I mainly do it for fun, just to see where it goes, not trying to be anyone, do anything elaborate.
Looking.
Just gotta hear.
So, as expected, he's
Play my
left the
game,
deadline.
talking about my game,
The ending is one of the
yelling
most
at my
important parts of
game.
the show. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read
Like, I
through
didn't
and
want
make sure
to
we agree on
just
it.
put a lot of time and money and
Someone
effort
told me
into
there's a scene with
something
Poisson.
if I
I
don't know
assumed
how
it was a
long
case of
I'll do
mistaken
this.
identity, but sure enough,
Like, I'm
here
not
you are.
trying to
And Furina,
be
too.
anyone, do anything. I just kind
I
of
was
wanna
wondering if we might run
play
into
my
her.
game.
So you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. Well, get over here, you!
How are things in Poisson now?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something
I mean, in the end, everything got
This whole
saved,
conversation takes
so.
such a depressing turn every time we meet. We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not
Navia.
everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just
Oh,
an
I'm
actress playing the
confusing
role of Furina.
the Archon quest
It's not a
with
perfect
the Bird
solution, but
Moms quest
hopefully
where,
it's
like,
means you
she
won't have to
turned that
lie to them while
lady
you're here.
from a crane into a
It's so
person.
thoughtful of you, Navia.
Oops.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
They still don't explain where the mezzanines come from.
Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends at.
You look so much better in this Hydra outfit.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But
So
Run
that's
away
why
and
you're nervous when they
hide.
brought up Poisson.
yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before,
You did
I
not.
want to see for myself the things that I know. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to. Yeah, I can
Rita, it's
tell
been like
people are
4
watching
days.
me.
Calm down. Give it a little more time.
I'm
Also,
sure
I
some
don't
people
get
here
why
see
these
the
people
idea
are
of someone
so
coming to
angry at you.
Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of
Like,
other
in the
people,
end,
especially when they had suspicion or
Olifantin
resentment in
was
their hearts.
saved, so
I guess I
feeling
wasn't quite ready
holding a
for that
grudge feels a little pointless.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
What do you mean by that? You expected me to just keep.
Look, there seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship?
Oh, there you go. Actually, hold on. Well, I made one of these. Ooh, there is treasure above.
Time to go.
So it tells you now where it is on the map. Except you have to like guess and walk in a circle for 500 years. Like I did all
I'm
throughout
sorry.
Mondstadt and Lube.
You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll.
We don't mind.
Brianna, maybe you
It's
should
actually
go to
refreshing to
therapy.
see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate. I don't know whether you can tell, but the years years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the
You're
shore,
lonely. Like, did she have any
the images
friends?
of the rising water out of
Real.
my mind. One after another, they
Or was
fought
she
their
just
God to
lonely
protect
with
me.
her secrets?
They had absolute faith, and all the while, but then the floodwaters.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
Yeah, if anything, blame
So
Fussalor.
many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became.
It's okay, the dragon saved
We were
you.
able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to that. Everyone rose to their responsibilities. And I finally but
Yeah, you are
on some
honestly a
level,
prisoner
freedom.
I would have never
to
imagined you feeling
Fussalor.
that way.
Reward? I guess so. And back then, I was scared if someone recognized. Believe in the furina. I had to keep all my feelings. That's what.
So that's where you were coming from.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. At least the choice is. Alright. It's.
Sure. Okay, let's head back.
Okay, where's that treasure chest? Up? Higher? Can I not see it? Because there's a glare? Or is it inside? Unless I'm blind, it's probably inside. Can I go in this thing? We shall see. We shall find out. I need to look up how to get in. Okay, go in it. Is there not a door? Low? Back here. I have confusion. Where is it? Can I just not see it? Hello? I'm blind. On the floor. I think the chests need to be a color. Oh, see, I know you had to get inside somehow.
Smile to my face.
There we go. There we go. Where am I supposed to be going? Going back this way. Where's the bridge?
Time to go.
How do they have no railings here? Like, I feel like that is very likely. Ooh, another chest for me? Where is it? Oh, I see it.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
What else? What else? Any more? Any more? More? Makes sense. I have to go up. Get up. Maybe there you go. Maybe it's just right there.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities.
Come on. It's not every day we
But
get to dine at.
if it's
Anyway,
showing me
my
it's
character doesn't
lower,
need
do I
those
have to go
certain.
under
Are you kidding
water?
me right now?
Probably.
I've spent my whole life
I
battling the
mean,
effects
not
of
that
ill
I'm
health.
upset by
And
that.
you're
I
telling
love
me to watch.
swimming
Oh
around
no.
in Fontaine. Look at you in your blue outfit.
Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah, you're back.
Is it Aether or
I've been enjoying
Ether?
Spina di Rosula's
I've been
VIP
saying
treatment
Aether,
mostly.
and I don't think I'm gonna change.
Almost nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much
It
longer.
sounds better.
Right! So you were discussing your character's
Ether
right.
is with
We
an
heard
E.
she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at
Are you
least.
kind of
So
fat?
now he's playing the boar instead.
Wow.
The boar's not a bad character,
This
actually.
is
He's the one who
awkward.
raises the little Oceanid.
That's right. He has some pretty memorable. If you become human, you can reveal your.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. She kept quiet about all the it was only after she was gone
But
that we
is
realized.
this
You
not
mentioned earlier that the troop is like your
Shan Yun's
Yeah,
quest?
I spent some years
The
like
overlap.
that until she took me under.
She sounds like a really.
She really was.
Oh Lord.
She gave. I was a lost child too when she
I'm
found
gonna
me.
laugh when she's
I was the child of
actually.
a murderer. My parents. The other
Oh my
kids would
god, what are
always
they
pick in
called?
fights with me. They'd say
I'm
things
gonna laugh
like,
when she's actually an
"Come on,
adeptus.
you must be pretty." One day.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
The day you hoped would never come.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to.
Furina? The Furina?
Oh my god.
How did you manage to...
Please, the
Same here!
Even so, this is just...
Rina's a nobody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Or
the
so
script,
she
of
thinks,
course.
but obviously
Let me
people
give you a
still
rundown of
worship
how the
her.
story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar. She finds love and the people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her... In the end, they discover...
Consciousness?
water as a conscious entity.
Since the little Oceanid is a water, the river accepts her for who she is. The little Oceanid is accused of being direct.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave
Drought.
decision.
Huh? But
They
didn't
kill
treat
her.
Cleo like a.
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's
It would be
obviously
very
an
hard to
aspect.
save
You
all
know
of
the
humanity
protagonist
if
is
they
supposed
hid
to
me and
represent the
chased me
director,
with
right?
pitchfork.
And she never had the
I'm
chance to
not
become
gonna
a hero
lie,
without
I
one.
don't know
If
if
we're
I'm
serious
that
about dedicating the
selfless.
show to her memory, we should make the ending as
Like, if a bunch of people
That
are
sounds
actively
like
hitting
too
me and
cruel of
threatening
an
me
ending to
and my
give.
loved ones,
That ending would be a perfect mirror
it's
to
very
Director
hard to
Aurelia's death.
convince to do.
On the day when she went
Let's
missing,
wait and save
Director
all
Aurelia
of
had
them.
instructed us all somewhat. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked
Is
for
this
her.
Hades
The
Town?
Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
the director was the
The
kindest soul in
tale
the
of
world.
Orpheus, as you really
She was
see.
senselessly sacrificed for the.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen?
I've been trying to follow up on that
Vilma? The one.
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief.
Grief? Because... Well,
What? You kept
I
that
feel
one
like they've
quiet?
uncovered a lot of
it's
murders
time to be
in
upfront with you all.
Fontaine.
No more keeping
So if
secrets
the
from each other.
playwright
We'll
was
never be able to
murdered,
agree
I
on
would
the
not
ending
be
if we can't be
shocked.
honest about how we feel.
Like, I feel like every
I
other
did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
Every other one
She
ends
said
in a
that we were all
murder.
like brothers and sisters to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting. I said, maybe one day in the future. Well, maybe then she could. And now, that day will never come.
Move on with your life. There are
So
more
if I'm the
fish
one
in the
writing this
sea.
ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Vilmont once and for all, face to face. We've
Do
all
they
had our
both love
differences of
her? Was
opinion over
it
the
a
years,
love
but
triangle
those two have
thing?
never seen eye to eye on
Or did
anything.
he love
One of
him?
them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well,
We know,
that's where
just
we're
kick
at.
one of
Looks
them
like it's
out.
time to go visit Vilma.
Are you
Be
ready
like,
to
bro,
face
you're
the
not
truth?
pulling it together. I'm so
Honestly,
sorry.
I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it
The
takes.
show must go
Funny you should
on.
ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone.
How long is he? Okay. I would assume I have to go in water over here. Nice thing in the yes, okay. Ooh, 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 I need some of these to make a Charlotte. I am getting better at using Charlotte. It's so nice. She's going to carry me to victory. Out and around. Can I go up or am I gonna hit a ceiling? I'm hitting a ceiling. Okay, but now about. I'm gonna go this way. Over here. Doing this. It's like still underwater, so I don't want to go out. Is it that? Where is a crab when you need him? Here he is. Okay, so it's not that. Please stop. I literally thought I just. Well, here's this one. Do you all want to fight me? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ah. Yes. That's right. That's right. And don't mind if I do. Okay. Where am I going? Over here. Aha! Look at my power.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
What is this?
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. Wait, why are you all looking at me?
I mean,
You're
why
not
would you
serious,
expect
right?
a Hydro
Yeah, but
Vision to fight a bunch
don't you
of
remember why?
Hydro and
The
Cryo?
Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be.
Precisely. As much as it
She
pains me,
still has a
unfortunately,
she still has a
I should
vision.
just stay put. I'm more like a
Let
damsel in
me
distress
with
more than anything.
Let Elias
It
random.
sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
It's the levy.
C'est la vie, indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as.
Aww, too bad.
Sorry to leave all the heavy.
Don't worry,
It'll take me 2 seconds to dispose of this.
One with nature.
Oh, well then. Our bond is strong.
Scatter!
Stand with me.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind moves.
Bravo! Good show. You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
What if I just pop in here a bit? I wish like hard. Although honestly, we're just fighting.
Flicker.
All right, this'll do.
I'm gonna label this for later. Alright. Onwards and upwards.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? It's you.
He's living in a tent?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
What
I can
indeed?
explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
They're getting the band back together.
You think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanic a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Fiamma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, that just makes you sound
Listen,
guilty.
Fiamma. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete
The
unless we
show
do justice
must
to
go
Aurelie on an
on.
emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but
Is that
even
what a
with
lot of
so,
actors do,
anyway,
unfortunately?
one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. It seemed like a
Were
win-win.
you
So
scammed? Do we need to
I
call
said
in
yes to it on the
Heijo?
spot without consulting. The drink in question was synth.
You drugged?
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I freaked
Drugs.
out when I saw the box, but
Colin
she didn't
Shiver.
reprimand me for
Colin
making the decision without
Chlorand.
consulting her. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
Take the loss.
And then...
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole, but things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the
This is
director
when they
told us
go to
all
the
to leave the
police.
city one day. I knew
Like,
then that
yeah,
things
maybe you
ended.
get in
This whole
trouble,
thing was
but
mine.
it saves a bunch of
I didn't dare to
people.
tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared,
And
yeah, I
obviously,
got Aurelie
this
killed.
applies to the world of
There, I
Teyvat.
said it.
I
Happy
don't know
now?
if the police
Hey,
here are
don't
gonna
say
help
that.
You traitor! What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life and death... How could you be
you. Like,
so
I think
stupid?
doing that would have helped.
Please, try not to get too
Maybe
worked
you
up.
end up in the Fortune Mary, but they're all having a good time down there.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show.
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director.
I
What
made
good
a
is my
bad
apology?
call and doing
I'm just
drugs,
one
and she's
coward
saving
who
my
made
butt.
an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life.
No, you deserve
If I can
to
meet the
think
director
about what
and
you did
apologize
the
to him
rest
in
of your
person.
life.
Get out of my
Killing you
sight.
would be the easy
Go,
way
get
out.
lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
Because we're all theater people.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention.
Why
And we're
didn't you
all used to
recast
seeing the
these two
director as
like
the heart of the
yahoos?
troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. What she wanted was, I understand why.
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, But you can't bring yourself to do that,
I
can
don't
you?
know. I think I
You
could,
care
but
too
it would
much about
definitely
Director
take some
Aurelia and the
time.
home she built you all to
Listen
let
to
go.
they were just like, yeah, you know.
What are you laughing at?
Okay.
I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. If she'd seen Paulo in...
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came...
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but...
It's all right. Let's say...
So, the ending.
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back. The end of the story needs to focus back on Aurelie herself. She's the true star of the show.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. If you could find any...
You really think...
Blah, blah, blah.
No.
Well...
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais...
To do what? Find her belongings? There ain't no grave robbing? What is this? Where am I going? Up and ooh, there's more up here. Label that on the map. I gotta look up how to get that one too.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Long live Shinobu. Pele, Pele. That's a lot greater mission, Furina. We're all pretty healthy. You just boop. Nice. Pele Pneumonia.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances? Still, since you...
Are they allowed? Sidine sends a staff member to
So,
retrieve.
this is all Aurelie left behind.
Hey! It's full of script lines!
Let me take a look. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captors. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back...
Vache took so many...
I guess Aurelie...
Vache!
Wait, it cuts off.
Is she alive? Is she in the dungeon?
Her handwriting here gets pat. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourself.
Someone else was taken. That makes 6. Perhaps 7th? Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was it yesterday? Maybe not. It's long since last time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I could do it. I can already see my fate approaching. But what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can write no more. And I can reload that. If anyone sees this troop safe, I them. Important, please farewell. Apologize, life, before future regret. Cleo. To replace with lyrics from musicals. What if your last words were and all that jazz? That would be pretty
She was so
interesting.
terrified.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop,
Claire!
but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely
Was
her
she
final
human?
days must have been.
Didn't they turn because they weren't actually
This
human?
part on the last page sounds strangely
But
familiar.
if they weren't, was she like murdered? Because I'm an older sister to them. I love them. If you become human, you can reveal your secrets to no one. Will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you
If
want?
you become human, you can.
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she. I'm sure this is what the troop would have. She had their utmost trust. Let's go.
So she is dead. Rude. But there's some good treasure hiding in here. Wanna let me use it? If I just go like little fighting. No, you know. No. What do I bring out the heats? We just like telegraph this guy. Who else do I need to fight? Ugh. Mm. Eh.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Honestly, I should really be fighting the Golden Wolf Lord, but will I? That remains to be seen. Yeah, I'll do that off camera where no one can look at how badly it goes.
Get with me! Let me weave you a verse.
Here you are. The brat. Hmm?
Lightning terrified! The bond is strong! Know my soul!
Just take care of that real quick. Nice. Take a little of that. Who else do I logically need to fight? Good enough. Good enough. I already ascended Sino? Definitely enough. I can fight this. I don't really want to fight that. I wish. What about you? Do I have to fight that, like, puppet thing? I don't know. My other least favorite one. Maybe not. You also need Onikabuto. That's not happening. Charlotte, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do, Kave? Just 'cause I like him. Hmm. There's a lot of things. I don't mind fighting this. Maybe just go fight that a few times. See what happens.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Need some more pyro, because I can also yank you up. What am I missing? Ah, let's go do that one more time. Inazuma. Change the people. Let's go, team.
Illusion shattered. Absurd.
Let the mighty be humble.
That was a complete failure. Well.
Say cheese!
Settle down.
Let the world collide! Stop that! Shower me with praise!
There is no escape.
Silence. Be sanctified.
This has gone so much better before.
The risk is growing, but it poses no threat to me.
Fine. I guess we'll do it with everyone else.
Smile! How rude! Strike a pose!
Now you shall perish. Ha! Ha!
Time to shine! Ah.
There we go. Let's pretend that wasn't terrible. We'll bring people back to life. Then we'll finish up Furina's stuff. Really great if you didn't fall off cliffs. I knew that. But I know that's asking a lot. Okay. What is... Oh. We can go there another day at another time. Not right now, because I am not in the proper mindset to go into this world, but... where am I going? Could have just jumped off that bridge. So we're in this house. What does her decor look like? Qu'est-ce que c'est? After reading through the notebook, some of the border lost, some weep bitterly, some grind their teeth and howl with rage. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell.
Even in the last moment.
She did her best to protect as many. We know what choice our little. Well,
I will channel all my regret, and I won't ask for your forgiveness.
Then it seems.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never...
Don't underestimate my experience. If you want to move the audience,
What musical would Furina be in?
love, hate. I don't believe anyone could
Cats.
be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are.
thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Farina. And thank you for supporting us through all
We're the
this.
Starlight Express.
Then, let's not
You've
delay
seen
things any
clips of
longer.
that.
We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that,
Although
I'd
honestly
like
her
to make
outfit
during
might
the
fit in the
curtain call.
cabaret.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally, besides, a role commemorate.
Well, if you're sure you're okay.
Alright, I'll leave you to find
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
that place. Oh, don't be silly.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's...
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that O'Reilly's story...
No, the...
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
I mean, why not? Start the car. I know OOP spot. God,
I'll take your silence as a yes.
the amount of
Thank you for
times that
giving
all
us this
that jazz
opportunity.
gets stuck in my head is honestly ridiculous.
If you mess this up, it'll... Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nerillette.
The show must go on. Oh, I forgot I was doing that. Fine, Nubilette. I was like, he's right here. exit. Start the car. Up there in his office. I hate running back and forth in these quests. Takes years off my life. It just
The tide infected.
no, like that. Your water balls out of here.
Hey, look at that.
Look at me.
Guessed right.
You were just guessing?
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here
Way
merely
to
for a
sound
short break.
creepy, Furina.
It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
Start the car. You should blow.
The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I
Sounds kind of lame, not gonna lie.
This is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I want... In the past, we sat in our high... Maybe it's because I finally become...
I am truly delighted to see now that you've regained some confidence. Have you had any thoughts regarding a return?
Why would you...
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, the experiences
I need to look at what papers Lauren needs to level up her talent.
Shame if you did not.
Haven't I... Nor do I think this I must admit...
I see.
I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored. Wrapped up for the wrapped up.
You are very welcome.
Swear to God. Ugh. This Lauren still needs starfish. Excellent starfish. Where did I put her 80? No. Oh, it's gonna that. Oh. Talent? Okay, we can go. See if we can get more of those. To make all her moves secure. Am I just wasting these? And now you need them. Ugh. Alright, let's see what is in the domain. How convenient. Don't mind if I do. Do love this. I have like 3 or 4 big resins that I'll use. Start the car. I know a whoopee spot. Where the gin is cold. And I need to stop saying. What if I just like
I knew you'd miss me.
drain everyone's energy? Actually, no. I'll even it out. I'll even it out.
Don't tell me they did it again.
Let's go. Let's go. Actually, I'll give you a little boost. Boost 1. Get rid of that. And boost it. Alright, let's go.
Shoot on sight. Loaded.
Beautiful. Beautiful Floran.
Incinerate! Let the world come alive! How dare you! Stop that!
Stop, like, for real, stop that.
Out of my way! Some room! Invisible evidence!
I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse.
The bond is strong! Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose!
Time to testify. Into the shadows.
Nice. Good job, Floran. Okay, we'll do it 3 times. All not be embarrassing.
Oh, showering you with praise! Motion to compel!
Loaded. Level low. Shoot on sight.
Our bond is strong! Yeah! Yeah! Huh! Time for your arraignment! Yeah! Yeah! Huh! Dissipate! Time to shine! Strike a pose! Some room! Yeah!
Into the shadows. Time to finish this.
RIP, RIP.
Out of my way! Yoo-hoo! Motion to
Fought
compel!
long and hard, Floran.
Yeah!
Commend your spirit.
Yeah!
You fought well. But let's wake you back up. Right, alright. One more, one more. Ooh, tasty.
Let my name echo in song! The show begins! Inadmissible evidence!
Ready.
Get with me! I'll settle this! Looking for a fight? How dare you! Time to shine! Shower me with praise! Incinerate! Ja, ja, ja!
Hunt them down. I am defeated.
Harvey Loran. We just fight till end, fight till end. I mean, this is the last one I'm doing, so. Fine that we're all weak and tired. Alright. Nice. Back here, I think I could just jump off the side, like over here. Much faster.
Good news, everyone! It's thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech that we've had to fight a touching story.
Like, is Frida sure she doesn't want to be an actress?
Totally wonderful.
The sooner we get
After
final
my
understanding, the more
impassioned
time we'll have to
speech,
Fialon and
okay.
I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things.
You
I
said,
think
can we
it's
do
really
it?
going to
And he said, I trust the traveler.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us.
It's amazing. Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up.
Start the car.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Aw. 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 The end.
Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen
I
such a
mean,
fun
that is
performance in a
what
long
I'd
time.
expect.
If only.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
Hey, what's going on?
Is Furina gonna have to steal and save the show
Oh,
at the
no.
same
Not
time?
again.
They've been getting less and less effective over time.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were.
I figured.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not
Okay,
looking like a
bro, shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
It's not up to you. If she wants to wear herself thin, it's her
You.
prerogative.
This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go?
Miss
Furina.
Say no more. If you're Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done.
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. From the sublime to the ridiculous.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry.
Because no one saw that coming.
What's done is done. No one likes regrets. Myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so much.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. What, in your opinion, is the reason?
It's her pure heart.
Lame.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well, she's a stronger person than most.
I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
I am tired. I'm probably gonna end after this.
Is she here yet?
When will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu
Just in French.
l'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies et la cité elle nourrit ainsi que toi mon doux
I heard it was a musical. Makes sense. I was like, why is she singing?
But what about your wish?
My wish.
I'm in love with the water.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu.
I mean, it's very pretty in the fiction. I like the animation.
Notre histoire de vie, poussée à la mort, je serai toujours là, à voir le monde et sa beauté, et ça ne
It also
changera
looks very much like where
jamais.
Belle and Beauty and the Beast lived. Thus ended. Really love how like 12 people could be in the audience.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
You
She hasn't
stupid.
been seen for a while. Gotta say, though, the little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use
I mean, she would really be afraid to meet other people and what we just went through. I don't know.
I had to break the one. Still, it felt good to be
I
back
feel
on
like
the stage.
it might start a witch
We would
hunt.
like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, she's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have.
It's gonna be okay.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. After all, it's been the
Yes, I know the rule, but.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah? Well, so
This is a great
A
chance.
witch hunt.
Luna flew over to where she was supposed
Hello, hello.
uh,
More summer today.
no idea what happened there either.
I
But
know, I'm
the
so
audience has never
excited.
seen.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we can.
I cannot wait
She'll definitely. If
for
nothing else, we can safely
Firefly.
say.
There's also just something so exciting about like whenever a game updates, like everything feels new and fresh. To see like what other things came with the update and like places and where you're gonna go, what does it do. Updates are always so exciting. I love them. Especially when it unlocks new places to explore. You probably fly. Oh my god, hurry up. This could be the end of this quest. I feel like I've been doing it forever. Thread the needle. They do love each other, right?
Ah, you're back. She's doing okay. Her condition
She's
stabilized
right
after
there
taking
and
some
can
of her
talk for
original
herself.
medication. From experience, though.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
No, they hated it. It was terrible.
Fantastic. Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end.
Don't worry about it.
Blah blah blah,
Like
you
they told me
tried.
after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another.
I feel like mine, because usually it's like they show up honestly like 24 hours before the update, and my banner is still the other banner.
All that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we?
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to.
If they move them just say of the like opening screen.
I don't know what you're talking.
You mean we never stop?
I do like that Star Rail takes way less time to update than Genshin.
Any plans for the next step?
Genshin, I always feel like I'm chomping at the
Brilliant
bit.
performance you put on. The reputation of your troop is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband
But
if you
how
need
is it
to.
already at the end of
You could
Pentaconia?
capitalize on the rave
I feel like
reviews
we
and
just
listen
got
about your
there.
little Oceanit to the bigger theater troops out there.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should
I
give
don't
you
want
guys
to
some
leave
space.
Pentaconia. I'm sure the next video is gonna be just as cool. Like, Pentaconia is so cool.
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting.
You should do it. It suits.
Oh, so what about you, Miss Furina?
Well, frankly, I think A returned. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. Maybe. I still don't wish to pretend to be
Remember
someone
that?
else, but I do. Yeah. There was what, but from now on, I want to watch them blossom and wither. See them refine
I
on
want to watch
stage,
you fail.
retold on stage, and I'm sure
I'm gonna
this
go for
is
it.
what captivated director Aurelius.
Keeping it real.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
What is her true calling? To be
Well,
a
here's the
people?
deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do.
Yay. So do a little of this. And I was like, what team am I looking at? This? This? Is Catherine finally back in her spot? I hope so. I will take the request for later. Reputation. Anything called fishing game makes me sweat. I'm not good at fishing. I definitely don't want to play a fishing game. Swear to God, Catherine, you better be back in your booth. I'm throwing hands. Good, she's in there. Soon. When was the update supposed to finish? Is it already over? I can never tell. I don't want to do all the math for the time. I just know Genshin usually finishes updating after 10 p.m. for me. And that took forever to figure out. What was I going to do? I don't know. But I'm probably gonna end it here. I'm tired. It is. Even though I'm nowhere near the windows and the air conditioning is on, I can tell it's hot. Ugh. So it's good. Bear with, bear with. We'll go scoop up. 2. 3. Scoop some of that up for a later use. And now we can go. Yeah. Nice. Alright.
2, 3.
Thanks to everyone who came and hung out. I hope we get Firefly soon. I cannot wait to get Firefly. So excited. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever, etc. I'll be back on Friday. Not tomorrow, I'm busy, but then in 2 days. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck with Star Rail. I will be joining you in the rolling for Star Rail. And I'll see you later. Bye.